There's a ton of prep that goes into a big trip, and in my own experience as a digital nomad, the Achilles heel isn't usually the flights or the jet lag, it's actually mobile data. For years, I'd land in a new country and sprint to some kiosk in the airport just to get ripped off big time for a physical SIM card. Half the time it wouldn't work, or it'd somehow lose service just a few days in. So nowadays, eSIMs are the way to go, and at this point I've tested out a bunch of different ones. Some have solid speeds but terrible data caps. Others couldn't load a web page if their lives depended on it. But there's one that I keep seeing come up in Nomad forums. It's called Yesim, and they've built up a solid rep for top tier coverage and speed with basically no setup. So sounds good, right? So I decided to check it out. And spoiler alert, it's been my go-to for the last few months. So in this video, I'm going to walk through how it works, how the plans are priced, and what features actually matter when you're traveling internationally, no matter if it's a single trip or full-on living life on the road. All right, so if you haven't had to switch out data plans for a while, let me catch you up to speed, because this isn't like the old days where you would have to order a SIM card, wait for it to ship, take it to a store. There's none of that. Literally just download an app and it's all handled right there. It'll start out with a quick compatibility check just to make sure your phone actually supports eSIMs. Most modern phones do. Like, I do have an iPhone 16 here, but really anything after 2018, give or take, will do. Some even have multiple slots for them. So it's just good to make sure. And actually, let me show you how the app works very quickly, because it's very simple. So you just head on down to the bottom, tap the eSIM tab, and then buy new eSIM. From here, you do have 3 sections right across the top: countries, regional, and global. So in countries, you can either search for a specific destination or pick one from the list. And they've got 2 plan types in there, unlimited and standard. Now, that's exactly what it sounds like. Unlimited is just based on the number of days, so like 1, 7, 30, versus standard, where you pick how much data you want, like 5 or 10 gigs for a set period. Now, if you switch over to regional, the setup is almost the exact same. It's just grouped by region, like all of Southeast Asia instead of a single country. Then global works a little differently, because there are actually 3 options. You have Global Plus, Global, and Pay and Fly. And we'll get into what all of those are later on. But all that's left then is installing the profile, and that's literally just a single tap. You could also buy it on your laptop, then scan a QR code, or if you want to go deep into the technical stuff, there is a manual option, and that's not what we're going to do. I've always just used the app, and that's it. Make sure data roaming is on and that the Yesim line is hooked up, and you are good to go. Now, have you ever had your phone just randomly just cut off and lost signal while on the road? Well, that's a thing called switching. So it can really just suck if you're in a jam, like say on a call or trying to track where you're going. Well, it's way worse over borders. Leave one network entirely and the next just doesn't catch up fast enough. And this is actually one of the things that I've really enjoyed about Yesim. They've got a system called Switchless that scans all around for the best local signal, and it'll shift you over to it without you having to do anything. It legit just feels like one connection. And especially if you're traveling through multiple countries, like doing Austria, Germany, and the Netherlands all in one trip. And this makes a huge difference. Now, I do want to be straight with you about one thing really quick, because this does come up a lot in reviews. When Yesim says unlimited, that doesn't mean infinite full-speed data forever. There is a fair usage cap, and if you're absolutely going ham, speeds can drop all the way down to 512 kilobytes. So enough to check WhatsApp or load a map, but YouTube is pretty much off the table. And anyway, for normal travel stuff, I never ran into an issue, but if you're planning to treat this like home fiber internet, I mean, that's really not what any eSIM is built for. But something that has absolutely saved me on multiple occasions is the virtual number. It's not for calling, really. It's more for receiving text messages when you need to log into stuff, like getting a PayPal code or verifying your account on Telegram or Binance. I've definitely been stuck before where I've got internet, but no call service, and desperately tried to guess that 6-digit code to get into my email. But here, you can pull up the app and grab a number from the US, Canada, or even the UK. It takes 2 seconds and saves you a ton of trouble. Plus, if you've got an iPhone, there's a VPN built into the connection. It's not something you got to turn on or mess with. All the traffic is by default encrypted to mask your identity and make it harder to track your data across networks. So if you've ever been in the scary position of having to access, I don't know, some sensitive banking information info from the open airport Wi-Fi, you're going to appreciate every bit of security that this gives you. Now, one thing that does work on both Android and iPhone is the tethering. I've had no problems getting a solid connection on my laptop. In fact, if I actually keep to my upload schedule for once, this video should be going live while I'm streaming Netflix on a train crossing over the Pyrenees. Now, and even on the unlimited plan, I've always found Yesim totally reasonable price-wise, like way better than you're going to expect, and I'll run down my latest trip to show you what I mean. Now, I knew I was going to be in and out of airports in at least 5 different countries. I ended up being in 8, actually, and the plan I went for was the Global Plus package. It covers more than 140 countries, and I paid just a bit under $47 for 10 gigs that lasted 90 days. So way cheaper than either roaming or just getting a local SIM card everywhere, and more than enough data for maps, hotspotting, my laptop, and taking video calls without having to ration everything out. If you are going to be on the road even longer, there's a 20 gig version for 180 days at about $70. Basically, if you're a proper world traveler or on business trips all the time, this is where you will probably land. But if you're just taking a couple trips a year, like for a summer vacation, they've got a 5 gigabyte plan for 30 days at around $29. Now, if you're not hitting every corner of the planet, their global package, which still will work in a good 80 countries, is a bit of a lighter plan that can drop the cost per gigabyte overall. And on that note, actually, if you are planning, I don't know, say a trip to South America, you can select just that region as opposed to the whole world, and that'll make it even less per gig. No matter which one you go with, there's not going to be any surprise charges the second you cross a border. And if you're mostly just sticking around in the US, those plans are cheaper still. I tested it out when I got back, and 30 gigs for 30 days was $30 flat with the same speeds and no issues. There's actually an unlimited plan there too, $7.20 a day or about $52 for a full month. And then something kind of cool, they've got a sort of data on demand where you load up credits ahead of time and use them whenever you want. It's called Pay and Fly, and those will last for a full year. Now, there's also this other system they have, Y Coins, and it's kind of like half cash back, half referral. Basically, every time you buy a plan, you get a little bit back, and that's totally automatic. There's no promo codes or anything like that. And if you do refer someone, you both get a $5 credit, and they throw in an extra $50 after every 5 people who sign up. And I'll be honest, I didn't keep all that close of an eye on it, but after a couple of top-ups, and of course, I told a few friends, I had enough stored up to full-on cover the next leg of my trip, and I mean, let's be real, it was kind of cool. And nothing here is like a subscription or anything. You're not locked into a contract. Pick what you need and it activates instantly. So I actually reached out to Yesim directly and told them that I was doing this review, and they agreed to give me a discount link for viewers of our channel. So I'll throw that down in the description. It's an affiliate link, so we might get a little commission on it, but it won't cost you anything extra. And while you're over on their site, you can use the promo code ConsumerBuddy to get $3.50 off your first purchase. Now, one side point, it's not like I set out with Yesim all ready to go. In fact, it wasn't in the cards at all to start. I was actually already in Madrid, walking to a hotel. I got kind of pissed off that my roaming was barely working, so I downloaded the Yesim app, I picked a plan, and literally by the time I got into the elevator, I was back online. And I went through 4 countries that week: Spain, France, Italy, and then on to Greece, and the whole time, I didn't have to do a thing. It just rolled along with me. No new QR code or switching profiles, literally nothing. And that was a big issue that I'd had with other eSIMs in the past. Like last year, I used Airlo for another tour through Europe. Yeah, it was cheap and it got me online, but I always had to think about it. Like if I was flying into Portugal and then driving through Spain, I'd have to buy 2 different regional passes. If the signal dropped, I couldn't switch networks. And when the data ran out, it just stopped. More specifically, I was in line for a ferry and all of a sudden I couldn't pull up my ticket on my phone, and it was miserable. Now, I had a better time with Holofly. They've got an unlimited plan that works well enough, and their support did respond a bit faster than Yesim's did, though they didn't let me tether my laptop, so work was basically limited to coffee shops, which was its own issue since it doesn't have the same tools like VPN or virtual numbers. And I honestly can't see myself going with them again. Yesim just does the better job, and it's cheaper. And the bottom line is, taking a trip is amazing, but it's really easy to get stuck when things go wrong. I mean, face it, if you're not at home with your own community and your systems, and when you're in a tough spot and your data cuts off, it can be really frustrating. So, true story. Literally this week happened to my own mom. She gets one of those ultimate plans that cost an unholy amount and says it's unlimited everything worldwide. Well, she got off the plane in Morocco and nothing. It was totally dead. When she managed to get in contact with customer service, they said, no joke, she needed a higher ultimate plan. Like, my mom is over 70 years old. You're going to strand an old lady in a foreign country like that. It's just not right. Now, a data plan needs to be able to provide fast, steady connection across borders at reasonable prices. And that just works without having to think about it. You should never get off a plane and have to connect to the airport Wi-Fi while waiting around a baggage carousel just to buy yet another plan. So I am really glad that I gave Yesim a shot, because when you are halfway around the world, there's a lot of peace of mind in knowing your phone is still going to work the way it's supposed to. Maps load, messages go through, tickets pull up when you need them. And that's true, whether you're taking a week to see the Eiffel Tower or spending half a year backpacking through Thailand. The good eSIM will save a lot of heartache, and for that, there's nothing out there that I'm going to recommend more than Yesim. And that's all for this video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, then I'd really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more just like this. Also, like I mentioned earlier, if you do have a trip coming up and you want to give Yesim a try, we've got that discount link down in the description. And don't forget to use the promo code ConsumerBuddy at checkout. That's going to knock $3.50 off your first purchase. No matter which plan you go with, it's for sure the best offer you're going to get right now. So if it is something you're looking at, it's going to help you out. Also, if you are interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, you can reach out using the email in the description below. Now, as always, I enjoy hearing your thoughts, so go ahead and leave any questions or comments down below, and I'll try to get back to them as fast as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.